I was trying to think when I started in the YMCA. I was somewhere around 5 or 6 years old. Now, that's more than 75 years ago. And my mother was a secretary at an insurance company next to the Y. My daddy happened to be on the board of the Y, so I got dumped at the Y all day, every day in the summertime. It was sort of my home away from home. Key things in my life. It's where I learned to get along with all kinds of people. Well, I didn't think of myself as a leader, but I saw kids leaning on me even when I was 10 and 12 years old. Jimmy Carter sent me to the United Nations. It's amazing how much the skill set of getting along with a variety of rambunctious kids is very similar to the United Nations. In fact, some of the kids that I had to deal with in camp were more intimidating than some of the leaders I had to deal with in countries around the world. I just find that my life has been shaped by my involvement with the YMCA. Our Y secretary, Bill Mitchell, was one of the founders, I think, of the Y in Liberia. Our Y operated like an honorary consulate for African students who were in the colleges around New Orleans. Both my brother and I ended up with a deep and abiding interest in Africa, largely because of the friendships and associations that we made at the Y, and we continued in high school and in college and throughout life. As I get on in age, I find that this is the thing that keeps me going. The Y is still someplace where I come regularly. I find that I'm not only staying in good shape physically, but I run into kids who just need a word of encouragement. I worry about the nation because the problems of the world are emerging from youth that have no connection to the past, to the present, and therefore they see no future. So they tend to be negative and destructive. Just showing any of these kids a little attention and saying that you care and that what they think and what they become is important. We have a distorted notion of national security in today's world. There can be no national security without domestic tranquility. That can only happen if people feel as though they're included in the possibilities and hopes for a better future. The world is run by people with dreams and with people who don't have sense enough to know what they can't do. And that's the kind of kids we raise here. We raise kids that if you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it.